Oh no, we spilled that idea. But wait, maybe it's something good. Let's take a look at it, an idea to make infinite Indiana Jones movies, and still have Harrison Ford in them. Interesting, let's analyze it more closely. Harrison Ford is too old to keep playing the action hero. But we don't want the role to just become hereditary like James Bond. Let us be inspired by the Young Indy series and have Harrison Ford be the old hero telling stories of his past adventures to children. This way, his stories could be set during any time of his life and a younger actor playing the role is explained as this only being a reenactment of the story Indy is telling. Furthermore, magical elements, characters etc. can be as inconsistent as we want, because we all know, Indy could be making stuff up to please the children. Here is the full idea. All the studio needs to do is build one set and hire Harrison Ford and a couple of child actors for a day or two. The scene goes like this: an old man is comfortably sitting in a chair looking out into the countryside. Then, a group of children come running out of the house behind him. They shout, "Grandpa Indiana, is it true that you once," and then we can add anything there, found Atlantis, fought against the Terracotta Army, found the hidden gold of the Aztecs, figured out what Stonehenge really was, and then the scene could continue with old Indy sitting up, smiling at the kids, and saying, "Yes, that is true, let me tell you the story." It all begins. Of course, there could be variations as well. Maybe Indy answers, "Fought the Terracotta Army?" No, but something similar did once happen to me. Or the kid's question could be, Mom says, "You once traveled to Antarctica, that can't be true, can it?" They could shoot as many of these scenes as they can think of, doing various variations. Then, similarly they would shoot an ending scene. The kid would ask, "Did all of that really happen?" And Indy would smile and answer, "Of course it did, don't you believe me?" And the kids would run off to tell their mom and dad about it. With these scenes as bookends, one could do infinite Indiana Jones movies. Every new movie would start with the kids running out and asking Indy about some adventure. And Indy would start telling the story, during which we fade into the start of the movie proper. And in the end, we transition back to the old Indy scene. The clever thing about this setup is that none of the movies have to fought out when the bookend scenes are shot, and with a bit of editing and maybe a bit of AI voice synthesis, you could make the kids ask about any topic and have Indy say any line to open the movie with, thus opening up the possibility for infinite movies. The repeating element at the start of every movie also adds something to look forward to in every story, just like a catchphrase. Of course, the framing device idea could be expanded further by having the kids ask some questions in between, or by having Indy look at an item from the past after the telling the story, proving to us that it had all been true. Well, that does sound interesting. What do you think of the idea? Either way, it is time to clean this up. Goodbye and until next time.